Welcome to James, the Lesser Express Lane, where we get you out as fast as possible with, now and then, a new song by the Beatles. At first, I'm like, how? Lennon's been dead for decades. What? Of course, George Harrison died from cancer. How the fuck are they having a new song? Well, thankfully, they explain it. Now and then's eventual journey to fruition took place over 5 decades, and is the product of conversations and collaborations between the four Beatles that go on to this day. The long, mythicalized John Lennon demo was first worked on in February 1995 by Paul, George, and Ringo as part of the Beatles Anthology project, but it remained unfinished, partly because of the impossible technological challenges involved in working with the vocal John had recorded on tape in the 1970s. For years, it looked like the song could never be completed. But in 2022, there was a stroke of serendipity. A software system developed by Peter Jackson and his team, used throughout the productions of the documentary series Get Back, finally opened the way for the uncoupling of John's vocals from his piano part. As a result, the original recording could be brought to life and worked on anew, contributions from all four Beatles. This remarkable story of musical archaeology reflects the Beatles' endless creative curiosity and shared fascination with technology. It marks the completion of the last recording that John, Paul, George, and Ringo will get to make together, and celebrates the legacy of the most influential band in popular music history. Like, huh. That's very interesting. Like, okay, so that's how they were able to do this, because they had recordings from the 70s from one. They worked on it in the 90s when everyone, well, the other three were still alive. Now, let's listen to it. Let's listen to it for the first time, at least in my opinion. Or not my opinion, in my time for the first time. It's going to be muted because I'll be lucky if I can even click play without helicopters dropping down through the ceiling. Alright, this is definitely something that definitely get copyright strike blocked worldwide. DMCA people busting down the doors. So, sorry there'll be no sound. I'll have a link down below. And as always, here we go. And deux, trois, click. This was recorded in the 70s, the vocals anyways, and wow. Sounds really good still. This crazy thing. This only exists because of the amount of technology, but this is from the 70s. Well, part of it is. That'll probably be from their later years. Well, the style, anyways. Who knew we'd be hearing new music from the Beatles 2023? New music from the Beatles in 2023 just does not sound possible. God, it's like traveling back in time. And of course, now another question to ask is, when can they do this without the music? Can they find a Queen song that was left unfinished? Or AC/DC song with the original singer and all that, or whatever, like, that makes you wonder, what can they do with this technology? Of course, it had to be a band popular enough that it'd be worth the time, money, and energy to do it. Anyways, like I said, link down below, guys. Thank you for watching. As always, like, subscribe, comment down below, and have one hell of a day.